MzeroA Nation, it's no secret, everybody needs an instrument rating. What is happening, MzeroA Online Ground School? Jason Shepard here. Do you have your instrument rating? Are you one of those people that's like been waiting in perpetuity to get it? Please, even if you don't earn it, take some steps, 10, 15, 20 hours towards it. It's gonna make you a safer, smarter pilot. Why? Because VFR into IMC, meaning visual conditions, into instrument conditions for a private pilot only proves deadly. And very, very rarely does that have a good outcome. We teach the 180-degree turn back out. We can teach all these things. But I have to help you make smarter decisions. And I actually want to share with you a study that the FAA did as well, and I've done it before. It's called 178 seconds. And what they did in partnership with the university, what they did is they took several dozens of private pilots, put them all in a flight simulator, private pilots only, and flew them all purposefully into IFR conditions. They started at the same altitude, same airplane, same simulator, all private pilots. They all had one thing in common. They all met the ground in fatal and fashion. The only difference was how long it took them to do it. Some did it in as quick as 24 seconds, some lasted several minutes. The average was 178 seconds. And that's where we get the story called 178 seconds. The MzeroA team did a phenomenal job animating this, and I'm going to narrate it as you watch the animation. The sky is overcast and the visibility is poor. The reported 5-mile visibility looks more like 2, and you can't judge the height of the overcast. Your altimeter says you're at 1,500, but your map tells you there's local terrain as high as 1,200 feet. There might even be a tower nearby because you're not quite sure just how far off course you are. But you've flown in worse weather than this, so you press on. You find yourself unconsciously easing back just a bit on the controls to clear those not so imaginary towers. With no warning, you are in the soup. You fight the feeling in your stomach here. You swallow only to find your mouth dry. Now you realize you should have waited for better weather. That appointment was important, but not that important. Somewhere a voice is saying you had it, but it's all over. You now have 178 seconds to live. Your aircraft feels on an even keel, but your compass turns slowly. You push a little rudder, you add a little pressure on the controls to stop the turn, but this feels unnatural, and you return the controls to their original position. This feels better, but your compass is now turning a little faster and your speed is increasing slightly. You scan your instrument panel for help, but you see you're in a bad spot. But you'll break out in a few minutes. We don't have a few minutes. You now have 118 seconds to live. You glance at your altimeter, you're shocked to see it still unwinding. You're already down to 1,200 feet. Instinctively, you start to pull back on the controls, but the altimeter still unwinds. The engine continues to push into the red. The airspeed nearly so. You now have 65 seconds to live. Now you're sweating and shaking. There must be something wrong with the controls. Pulling back only moves that airspeed indicator further into the red. You can hear the wind tearing at the aircraft. You now have 30 seconds to live. Suddenly, you look out and you can see the ground. The trees rush up at you. You can see the horizon if you turn your head far enough, but it's at an unusual angle. You're almost inverted. And then, kind of graphic, words I don't normally use, right? I'm just reading what the FAA wrote, but I think it was supposed to get your attention. VFR into IMC is truly a killer. Earning your instrument rating is one of the best things you can do. And I hope this serves as motivation. I don't care if you're a sport pilot. Go get more than the minimum time under the hood. And by the way, under the hood and real IMC, not even close. Go up with a double I and stick your head in the clouds legally. It is a game changer. Will help you adjust your personal minimums and make you a safer, smarter pilot. Let me know down in the comments below. Have a blessed, abundant, outstanding rest of your day. And most importantly, remember, a good pilot is always learning. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you.